Oh, yeah. Oh, no, this is the perfect true form of King Slime. And nobody can disagree. So, welcome back to another day of the Calamity mod. Today, we're actually going to be checking out Malice Mode. And for anybody that's never played the mod before, Malice Mode is apparently a new higher difficulty option. Now, back when it was first released, the creator of the mod actually said to me that it's meant to be used primarily for boss rematches. And I kind of thought that it would come with some kind of reward for that. But apparently not. So today we're going to be trying out the Desert Scourge with Malice Mode on, just to see what it's like, because according to some of you lot, you've been leaving it turned on throughout your whole adventure and just enjoying the pain. And as Calamity fans, I can think of nothing more appropriate for you. Hey, welcome back. Today we're also going to be doing the Eye of Cthulhu, because in the last video, we did manage to get some new weapons. Now, after the last video, I also learned something very interesting. Dune is a very good movie. Yeah, it's a good movie. I finally finished Dune, and it was great. And I think what I'm going to do today is, after I'm done here, I'm going to go and buy the book, because I'm kind of excited to read it. But it does end really weirdly. It really is half of a story. I don't quite know if that's a great thing. Okay, Malice Mode. Malice is active. Witness the horror. That sounds awful. Let's zoom in on that. Actually, it's too far zoomed out. So according to you lot, the new resolution I'm playing in actually allows me to zoom out further because of T-Mod Loader. So we can make it teeny tiny small. But that seems a little bit weird. Right, let's give it a go. Bam. I don't know how this is going to go. Oh, okay. Right, let me get into the... Whoa. Okay. I was going to say, let me get into the swing of it. Let me see how it's going to go. But this is rough. Yeah, do you know what? Malice Mode actually, yeah, it's hard. I don't know if you needed to hear this today, but Malice Mode might actually be difficult. Wow. If you'd have done that for your first Desert Scourge fight, I think you would have regretted it. I don't think you would have been very pleased about that at all. I'm going to give that one extra go, and I'll use some potions as well. But that might be as far as we go with that. So it turns out that I don't actually have any day balloons, so I don't have the ingredients for potions. So I think what I'm going to do instead is actually head to the ocean, which was my plan in yesterday's episode. We got a little bit sidetracked with a thing called the Eye of Cthulhu. Also, before I forget, if you're enjoying today's video, be sure to leave a like on the video. And if you've seen a couple of these today and you're like, this is a fairly good channel, I don't mind this, be sure to head down there and hit the subscribe button. We are now aiming for 500,000 subscribers. That is the big goal. And I'm going to try and hit it as quickly as possible. And with your help, I think we can do it. Some of you were actually letting me know in the comments yesterday that you also find Rogue to be a little bit underpowered compared to some of the other classes. And a lot of you went in depth and actually explained the whole stealth mechanic, which does sound interesting. But as some people pointed out, it seems like it's suited a little bit more to multiplayer, where you can kind of, you know, tag team in on a group fight and get a little bit of extra damage. I can see that. I think what we'll probably end up doing is swapping over to melee at some point, because the Biome Blade has been reworked. And if you know your Chippy's Couch history, if you know the original lore, back from day one, the Biome Blade was the sword that made me fall in love with Calamity back in 2017. Yeah, all those years ago. The Biome Blade was kind of my blade. It was actually, and if you don't know this, the sword in the old Chippy's Couch avatar was the final evolution of the Biome Blade, or at least it was back then. I don't know if it still is. Probably isn't. You know, it's a relic of a time gone by. We can all relate to that. We're all getting a little bit older. I feel it. You feel it. Wake up in the morning, sore neck. Don't know what that's about. That's being 25. Why have I got a sore neck? I don't look down all the time. I'm looking up at the sky, thinking about optimism. Okay, we needed to do that to get a little bit for the victory shards. Right, I think it's probably actually time to do the Eye of Cthulhu, and we don't have any buffs for it. So this isn't actually ideal, is it? I think we give it a go. We see how it goes. Maybe the Sand Dollar, maybe the Snap Clam are bangers. Maybe it's a bop. Maybe we win, or maybe not. Right, so let's give it a go. I like that a tiny little eyeball spawned in them, just to remind you of bigger things to come. So immediately after recording yesterday, I decided to utilize the last remaining good day of weather here in England before it all goes downhill, which has already begun. It looks absolutely miserable out there. And I thought, I'm going to be a good homeowner, and I'm going to go cut my grass. Now, for a little bit of context, last week, we finally got out the garden furniture that we bought in a sale like a year ago. And it looks wonderful. But you know what made it look even better? We bought a garden rug, which I didn't know was a thing. So they sell rugs specifically for gardens. They're made of like, I don't know, plastic. They're made of like plastic. Anyway, we got this garden rug and it looked amazing. However, it was only short-lived because yesterday I accidentally destroyed it with my lawnmower and it looked tragic. So I'm getting used to this new lawnmower. It's more powerful than my last one because the one in my old house was terrible. That's why my grass always looked miserable. And it just kind of sucked it in and shredded it. That fight was really brutal, by the way. I think a big thing is it's very dark. So I might actually like put some torches down and wait until we get some day bloom. So let's actually give it one more go and see how we do. I mean, I haven't got the potions yet, but I do have a shine potion and I do have a swiftness. And we'll see. I actually don't know what weapon to use either. Because I really like this weapon. I think it's awesome. Like, it seems to do a lot of damage. And the fact that it sticks to the enemy just makes me like it even more. But it's not so good at the tiny eyes. And I need it to be good at the tiny eyes. But then again, only to a point. Because once we go past the halfway mark, do we even get tiny eyes? I don't think we do. I'm going to keep it going and see how it goes. But yeah, you could definitely see how Rogue is catered towards multiplayer or a different playstyle. Like, at what point during this fight am I going to stand still other than that moment right there? Why would I do that? I am not going to stand still in a fight where it moves like this to build up a little bit of stealth. No, instead, I'm just going to be slinging clams around like, I don't know, it's a day at the pier. I was trying to think of a regional specific beach. And I thought, well, maybe that gives away a bit too much. Okay, let's keep this going. So the big thing we need to be aware of, and the thing that I keep messing up, is the fact that it's going to charge at me in a straight line. There's the charge. I already kind of messed that up because I already kind of forgot. Okay, there's the charge. Oh, no, okay. Okay, we're going to get adrenaline or rage or whatever it is. So our health isn't yet. Yeah, we definitely need buffs. So, I tell you what, actually, while we've got a couple of minutes to spare, I think one of the things I'm going to do is try and get the ingredients for the King's Slime, because I'm working my way through this little checklist that we've got going on, and it would be nice to do. Have I already discovered this chest? Oh my, please say I have. I haven't. Wow. Wow, it was sat right there the whole time. I mean, that's kind of amazing. I mean, it's kind of a sham, but it's also kind of amazing. And there's a life crystal up there. I guess in a way, this is something that I should be focusing on a little bit more, because what makes a boss fight easier? I'll tell you, it's having more health and being stronger. I feel like once I get in a good rhythm, and I do this a lot with mods, once I'm in a rhythm with like, hey, I got a powerful weapon, I start neglecting the little things. And the little things, they add up in Terraria. Kind of like the politics and the micromanagement in the movie Dune. So, bit of a time skip here. I've actually gone ahead and extended the arena for the Eye of Cthulhu. And now, I'm just kind of hunting around for a little bit of gold. I got the rubies for King Slime, but not the gold, not the moolah. And I am in desperate need, much like the people in Dune needing the spice. Yeah, Dune is all about spice. And I'm making today's episode dedicated to Dune, actually. That's the whole motive of the Let's Play. It's to encourage you to watch the movie that I only recently just watched that I'm now a big fan of. And I'd actually maybe even go as far to say it's my favorite movie of all time. Part 1. Okay. Where is the gold at, though? For real. I really want this gold. I'll take this loot, but I would also prefer gold. I might actually have enough at this point, genuinely. How much we got? 14 bits. Well, 14 little scraps of ore. That might actually cut it, to be fair. But I'm doing this without Splunker. It's probably quite a little bit worse. I guess all this mining around is actually pretty beneficial in a way, because we are meant to be looking for the laboratory or whatever underground structure it might be now. And a lot of you are commenting about it. You're like, oh, James, you're going to love this underground structure. And I wonder if that comes from a place of somebody that doesn't know. I've maybe already seen it. Or somebody that's like, oh, it's been reworked. You're going to love it. And I'm kind of excited. You know, it could go either way. But it just means like digging around and just, I don't know, enjoying it. So there's still lots to explore, to be fair. This is like only the beginning, really. Ooh, a war axe. Critical hits, cleave enemy armor, reducing their defense by 15. Okay. So I think I just got that from a skeleton. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's kind of just an axe, but hey, it looks pretty. Okay, let me grab these. I'm always running out of space. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I am definitely not somebody that commits to removing all the chests from the world. One day I may come back and go, hey, did I not loot this? Turns out I did. It's going to be the worst thing in the world. Actually, I'm just going to bin this war axe. I'm sorry. Sorry, war axe. I was excited for you about 2 seconds ago. Okay, that actually might be all the things I need. Is it? Oh, is it nighttime already? Jesus, it's past 9. Oh my god, right. Let me dump all that away. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. Let's have a little mooch on to the Eye of Cthulhu and give it a go. I think a big problem with this fight, because I don't think it's probably that hard, he says as he dies a lot. I think it's because I've been fighting it like a regular Eye of Cthulhu. Maybe you can relate. Just kind of going, well, it's the Eye of Cthulhu. Maybe it's a little bit quicker. Maybe it dashes a little bit more. But just going, it's the Eye of Cthulhu. And this is Calamity. And I feel like one of the best tips I can give for somebody that wants to check out Calamity, that might be getting stuck, that can't deal with a harder difficulty, is make a bigger arena. Put a little bit more effort in, all right? Treat yourself. I think we can all agree with that statement. Okay, Eye of Cthulhu, let's see how we do. So I've extended it essentially like, I guess it's not quite double. No, it is doubled. Yeah, I've added a double. That's awesome. Okay, let's go with this. See, the thing is, these boomerangs are great, but they're kind of slow at the same time when the target is moving, because you have to wait for them to return to you. And if they don't return to you instantly, it can be a little bit frustrating, right? But yeah, I think a big problem with this fight I was having is not actually having the room to fully turn around. And that's why I wasn't doing so well. I also just need to watch out for this charge. Nope, I failed it. Never mind. Okay. Keep it calm. Keep it calm. But yeah, that's the... See, look, just then, those took forever to come back to me. That's why I keep instinctively mooching back onto these. I don't know why I said mooching, but that's fine. Mooching, I don't know if mooching is a word all around the world. Mooching just means, like, you're just wandering around aimlessly. Am I wondrously aiming between different weapons? Might be. Down. There we go. Right. Adrenaline. Let's see if we can do anything with that. Okay. Down. There we go. Right. Getting a bit of a rhythm. Not treating this fight like I can tank it is going to be my biggest discipline. And discipline is essential. I learned that with Fargo's Soul Mod. It's a lesson I need to remember. I just lost my adrenaline. My day is ruined. Much like the people in Dune worrying about the spice. Am I right? Why do people care about spice so much? Hey, the Eye of Cthulhu is dead. Amazing. That wasn't a nightmare at all. Bam. Ooh. Teardrop Cleaver. Okay. It's interesting. What's it do? It makes your enemies cry. Right. It's kind of sad, to be honest. I don't know if I want to use this. All right, we got the Shield of Cthulhu, which is kind of essential. The Eye of Cthulhu, that eye, how peculiar. I sensed it watching you more intensely as you grew stronger. That's right. Just like all of you watching today. As my skills are honed, you're like, I want to watch more of this chap. So that was awesome. That was great. Ooh, okay. Okay. So are these now selling new items? Interesting. They now sell bait. What are you now selling? Potions. Oh, okay. So is that like a thing now? Is that a thing? What about the fish one over here? Okay, they're not updated to anything. They're not as impressed. Should I get any of these? Maybe. Yeah, go on. I'll get the magic conch. Magic conch. Here we go. I love my little hermit crab. Right, do we give King Slime a bit of a go then? I think we're going to do it. Oh, a golden squirrel. Yep, thank you. Oh, it wasn't golden. It was the... Right, never mind. I was very excited about that. I thought we're definitely banking some moolah today. So let's actually have a little look at these Crimtane bars then. Just like straight off the bat, is there anything new that we can make? There is the Tenderizer. Is this from Weapons Out? It's probably from Weapons Out, right? What else is there? Is there anything else that's new? No? Yeah, it's definitely Weapons Out. Does Weapons Out Light exist still? Or is that a thing? Is that around anymore? Because that was pretty handy, to be honest. Because I get confused quite a bit. That's why I use what mod is this from. But it isn't always, like, spot on, to be honest. Okay, anyway, let's go make the consumable for the King Slime. And then it should actually be daytime by the time we're ready to fight it. And we'll use our rogue setup to do it. So with King Slime, I think what we're going to do is give it a go, right? Let's let the fight be initiated. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, this is the perfect true form of King Slime. And nobody can disagree. What I was going to say is, I feel like we should do King Slime, and then since King Slime is probably going to be a little bit easier, we should try it with Malice Mode to see the actual difference. Because I am still curious about Malice Mode. I feel like Malice Mode could be pretty interesting. But it's whether I'm up to the challenge. And I'll be real with you. I kind of like doing a challenge for a reward. You know, when I play Master Mode, I do it because I'm going to get those relics. And I'm going to get those pets. I don't do it because it's called Malice Mode. Hard to explain. But I like a little reward. Is that too much to ask for? Even if it's something trivial, like a pet, it would make me like it more. Oh, I've dropped all the items on the floor there. I need to open up these angling bags as well, because I'm just kind of lingering them about. Only a fool could be caught by this pitiful existence for a hunter. Unfortunately, our world has no shortage of those. That's brutal. Just like all the people in Dune. Ooh, Lunette the Dryad has arrived. Right, Malice Mode. Big brain time. Begin. So you'll see I'm actually using potions for this one. Okay, so see if you can spot the changes so far. And we'll go from there. So I would say first change, Malice Mode is now active. For real, I don't actually know. No, it's a little bit faster, right? Seems a little bit faster. Honestly, hard to tell. Wow. That jump was kind of intimidating. Let's move it back over here. Is the summon that it's got maybe firing out a little bit faster? I mean, I'm clearly taking more damage. So clearly things are different. Oh, yeah. No, it's Speedy. Oh, it's Speedy McCready. Please. Whoop. Oh, God. Malice Mode's rough. In the best way. In the best way. It's chaotic. It's interesting. That is for sure. It is interesting. 43 gold. That might have been a bit of a failure. Right, so that's it for today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it and get subscribed if you want to see more. See you tomorrow. Peace.